Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Omer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact. And of course, we're outside Mondstadt with Jean, so of course, the last thing I did in this game was probably collecting dandelions. That's why I was doing. Today, we're going to be doing a path through the storm as the quest we're going to be doing today. But also, I have unlocked other quests. We won't be doing them now, but we will do them at some point. I've unlocked the Baiju quest because we had the ability to unlock that. Of course, we can also unlock this quest as well. And there's going to be other quests we can unlock too, I guess, when we're going to Inazuma also, because we will be heading towards that direction very, very soon. I think there are some missions, side quests I'd like to do before we go. Maybe like there's the Adventure Rank Ascension 3 we're going to have to do at some point, and actually getting 2 fates for this might be a good idea. I'm actually up for it. I'm not against it, because, like, honestly, we have a good party. We have a good group of characters on our team. Like, Fischl's level 80 now. Xiao is 70, and he's actually very close to getting to level 80. We just have to, like, get some other items. We can just get those easily. Like, collecting boss stuff is really simple. Now, we can also ascend you as well, but we also need more materials. We need some of these materials, so we're going to have to kill as much hilly trolls as we can find. We also have... we can also send Jean very soon as well. In fact, more than soon if we wanted to as well. But I think it's probably a better idea to ascend our main damage dealer. So that's why Xiao is going to be ascended first. And then we also have Eula's already ascended to 80. Other characters too will eventually be ascended to. It's actually kind of fun doing it bit by bit. It's really fun doing it bit by bit. So let's start off here with this Pervases thing. I want to see exactly what this mission is, because there's some missions I'm like, okay, we're gonna do now, and there's other missions where it's like, okay, we'll come back and do this later. Like, that's fine. I feel like doing all the side quests in a row kind of like defeats the purpose of like why I like the side quests. They are like a little side thing to do on the side. So this is a character we met. A Zhao side quest? Of course. Let's go. How you doing, buddy? Why are you here? Are you here to see Pervases as well? I was just passing through. What are you two here for? We're here to see Pervases. Oh, this place is as much of a mess as last time. There's a temple here and a statue. This is such a great shot. Why doesn't anyone come to maintain this place? Perhaps this place has been forgotten. How could people forget something like this? The Yashkas are heroes and defend the Liyue Harbor. Xiao, are you hungry? No, the Yashkas did not perform their duty for any form of recognition. Well, let's not talk about this stuff right now. Grilled tigerfish first. And if you want to have some, Xiao, we can give you half of our share each. It's fine. Help! Help! Did you hear that? There's someone calling for help. Oh my god, the way Xiao and Wonder, like, jumped into action. What about the grilled tigerfish? Probably hasn't eaten yet. That's so sick. Like, Xiao, like, jumped into action like a superhero. This is why, oh, like, Fischl's very low in health. Oh my god. That was probably because I was, like, using her in allowed to level up a boss. We can just give her some of this and she'll be fine. She'll heal up over time. Oh, it's a hilly turtle. Just what I wanted to kill. There you go. That's death. No, we always start off with a little bit of Fischl. Xiao is still so good even without, like, leveling him up. Like, he's still fantastic. But then again, we're probably going to have to raise our adventure rank at some point. Thank you, oh mighty Adeptus. Thank you, mighty hero. Oh, what are the odds we meet again? You know us? Oh, it's you! Oh, yes. Remember this happened last time. How could I forget you? I'm Wang Pingyang. Do you remember? Yeah, the Star Snatcher, yeah. What Star Snatcher? Please, let's not bring that up in front of the Adeptus. Of course, it's good. I'm glad that it embarrasses you now. Like, that's a good sign of, like, growth, right? That's a really good sign of growth if something like that you did that was silly and bad now embarrasses you. I was just going to make an offering at the Temple of the Yashka Pervases. But not long after I entered the mountains, I was set upon by those treasure hoarders. Thank you for saving me. Wait a moment. What are you going to do with Pervases' temple? Are you planning to do something bad to his statue? No, I wouldn't dream of it. Then what are you planning to do? I wanted to restore the temple. My plan today is to closely examine the temple's current condition and arrange for a purchase of the appropriate materials. That's actually a very sweet thing to do. And talk about, like, atonement, right? For pretending to be an Adepti. Like, I feel like that's how you atone. I never expected to be targeted halfway by treasure hoarders and forced to flee. But as I ran, I lost my way. As for the rest, you know what happened. Let's speak further at the temple. Right, this is hardly a place for any conversation. Let's go to the temple first. We'll speak there. Go. I have other things to handle. You're leaving already? Zhao is the coolest effer ever. And he's gone. He is like a superhero. I always talk about like how some of these characters could have their own TV shows, and I do think Xiao is definitely one of them. Hu Tao was another character I was like, yeah, she could have her own TV show as well. This temple is in a terrible state. Alright, mister, where did you suddenly get the idea to come and fix this temple? Oh, so, alright, mister, where'd you get this, the idea to fix this temple? Well, that's a long story. Back when I was pretending to be an Adeptus, I gathered a lot of resources to help me keep up the act. But remember how I swore to do good after that Adeptus taught me a lesson? Well, after I returned, I was planning to destroy all those materials of mine. But then I thought, rather than destroying all this information, wouldn't it be better to write up my code of charlatanry and share it with the others? That way I can help others to see through scams and cheaters. This is atonement. This is how you atone. To me, this is the best possible outcome of this whole situation. To my surprise, the guidebook I wrote proved helpful to a lot of people. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs said that it was very useful. They even provided me with some additional scam countermeasures to add to the stuff I had written myself. To that end, they paid a pretty hefty sum. Apart from the guidebook, I'm currently planning to write a book about the Vigilant Yaksha. Its purpose, of course, is to share the stories of the Vigilant Yaksha with many people as possible. That way I'll be able to put folklore knowledge I possess to good use. As for this temple to Pervases, I discovered it while I was contemplating material for the second book. I found sources saying that the temple was built by our forebears to remember the Yaksha Pervases. But I never expected to find the temple in such a state of disrepair. When I turned to and thought about it, I decided to fund the repair of this temple from my own pocket. After all, I too was guided back to the path by an Adeptus. I suppose repairing this temple could be considered atonement from my previous wrongdoings. I think he's doing this. I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic what he's doing. He's doing it in all the right ways, all the right ideas. I feel like, you know, atonement sometimes is a very weird topic because it's like, how do you properly atone for what you've done? And I think he didn't do anything that was like abhorrent to the point of like, you know, okay, you can't atone for this. He's using the way he's atoning is directly related to how his crime was, right? It's like if he stole from people and he started like being a Robin Hood or something. No, that's not a bad example. He stole from people and then started stopping people from stealing people or from people or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it's actually a very interesting way of looking at it. Sounds genuine enough. What do you think, Wonder? It sounds kind of genuine. That said, you tried to fool us before, so we'll say it sounds kind of genuine. Like we'll give him the benefit of the doubt at this point. What do you mean, kinda? I'm being genuine, 100% genuine. Oh, fine. Well, think whatever you like. If you don't trust me, then come back when the work has started. You'll see. So we have to come back when he's probably like a little bit more ready. Oh. So that's it? That legit might be it. And then you know what might happen? I think we might get another quest then for it, like after a while. Like I think after a while we'll be walking along and it'll just give us the quest, which is fine. That's cool. I'm actually kind of glad we did that. Obtain chilled meat. Harris, the chef of the full account, was having received inspiration from ancient recipe. Would like to create an all new gourmet dish. TCG. Go to the Cat's Tail Ascension Challenge 1. Oh yeah, we should definitely do this. Lingering malady. Due to the storm through the city, the poster signboards on many shops. Yeah, we saw this as well. Go to Fui's hidden encampment. I want to do this at some point as well. I think it's actually going to be pretty sick to do. The mushroom thing as well, like, I don't know how we're, like, is this something that we can just do at any point? Because I actually think that, like, this might be a cool thing to come back to as well, because, like, I actually love the idea of what they were doing here. The flower of Farsight, the sky feather. What the hell is this? Is this something that they will just, like, show us where it is? Let me see where this is located. Oh, yeah, this is another mission entirely. Yeah. Then we have Stolen by Rightful Owner. The Bar Talisman seeks help. As it turns out, the ring stole from the Weasel Thieves and stolen once again by a bunch of Weasel Thieves. That's in the Chasm as well. There's so many Chasm missions. Wangshan Walk to Remember. This is Shen Yu Vale, which we will be going to at some point. And Long Failed Grap Adversarial Technology. Talk to Charlotte. Yuan Paimon. Yeah, but this is Fontaine, I think. So actually, we'll do the Ascension Challenge first. So I think that the mission with the Pervases is going to be something that's going to come back to us. Maybe after we, like, wait a bit of time and just walk around the place for a bit, it might actually call back to us. But I'm okay with doing an Ascension Challenge before we do anything else. Enter the cat's tail. Enter the cat's tail is what I say. Hey, what's up? Is there anything I can do to help you with? I want to do an ascension challenge, please. Yes. You indeed qualified for the ascension challenge, alright? I'll have shown you and set up a challenge for you immediately. Do be careful. Who are we gonna play? Let's start. I'm ready. Look at this deck. Look at this deck we have. Okay, let's try our best with this now. Confirm. Let's just go with it. Oh my lord. Pretty sick. Wait, is there only one battle? Oh, you choose a character first. Let's start with...
Let's go.
Diluc. Diluc's always a good one to start with. We can replace all of these. That's a good feeling, though, to know we can replace like a lot of them. No Omnis, which is very strange, but we got 3 fires, which is good. We actually might be able to take out... Oh, you see my little Garmin thing over there. We actually might just be able to take him out, like, right now. Is there any cards that will help us out? Like, hold on a second here. So we have this here. When your active character is Xiao, equip this card. After Xiao equips this card, immediately use Bane of All Evil once. While your Xiao Yaksha match is attached, use your Lemonistic Wind Cycling. Oh yeah, this is a Xiao card. Yeah. Honestly, I'm up for using this right away. Choose one summon card. Yeah, and then we have destroy all summons. Affects both you and your opponent. That's actually a pretty good card to have. Yeah, let's go for an attack. Just get rid of this guy right away. So what is the Ascension challenge is very... Oh, wait, they have more cards. I guess it is a challenge. Look what you did. Look what you did. Now it's raining. Honestly, we switch out character, right?
Evil shall be dispersed.
And we don't need to actually do anything else with that then. And then we can attack with Xiao and do a little attack here. Why not? Why not? Do a little attack before we go, and then we'll end our turn. We can't use this card anyway. Destroy all summons. No, we don't have enough for that either. That's a lot of dice you're gonna be using. You're gonna do that if you're in like that's like high level stuff, I'm guessing. Oh look, you're giving yourself more health. I know it. What a cheapo. Okay. So we have Xiao out. Again, we can get rid of this, and this. Omnis are very good to get, though. Getting a few Omnis, very happy with that. Not too bad. Not too bad, actually. Because we can still attack with Xiao. We can end this right now with Xiao if we wanted to. Honestly, getting Fischl out there as well is also a good idea. So what we might do is actually just start off with an attack for Xiao. Holy hell! That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. Look at that. Pretty good, actually. You can do whatever you want with those things. You can do whatever you want. It's actually a really cool challenge. So now we're frozen, which is, cool. Okay, so first of all, let's switch out our characters.
Let's finish this swiftly.
We're actually doing pretty good because of that card earlier. If we can actually switch out... I think we're going to switch out this card. Yeah, and switch to fire. And then we're just going to do a straight up attack on you here. End you. Look at that. Ending these guys. Ending them! Are you impressed? Well done. You're a cat though, so... Let's not forget that. Expand hand. Let's see. So we can't really attack now. So I think we end our turn. He's already ending his round, so which is not very good for us, but honestly, I don't think this is going too bad. Easy reroll again. I think they're purposely giving us a lot of crazy dice here as well for the challenge, which is fine. So we have a lot for Xiao here, but I still think that like we need to like dilute this space up a bit. So I actually might do some elemental tuning here. Hold on a second. This is only... Oh, yeah. 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 And then we have... Which is nice. Elemental tune this to fire. That's all we need, because then we have 2 fires and an Omni. And we get rid of this boy here like this with a little bit of fire. Honestly, wait, we're going again? Oh, because they switched out, yeah. Honestly, we could, like... I'm up for, like a crazy elemental tuning here. I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Not, you know what I mean? Why not? Why not? It's not overkill. But like, then we only have to defeat this guy anyway. So like, I know people go like, "Hey, Calvin, don't usually like." I find the support cards so far are not useful as much as they will be. Like, they will eventually be so useful. I feel like right now in our first stages of being like, in playing this game, like it's more just about like attacking and stuff like that. While I feel like eventually it's gonna get, it's like the same in like in Yu-Gi-Oh. Like for a long while you could survive on just monster cards. And now, but like eventually, like you will have to like upgrade your deck and like upgrade your strategy. So I'm not just suspecting the support cards. I think they're actually very good. But like my whole thing is like I'm just literally like doing what it takes to win right now. Whereas strategy is going to come into play a lot more as time goes on. Like I again fully acknowledge that as well. I'm not trying to be like, you know, maybe like it. Oh wait, we could do like a Xiao move maybe. Wait, hold on a second there. Let's yeah. I'm not trying to be like because I understand it can be really annoying being like, hey, Calvin, why aren't you using this card? You should use this card instead. Why are you just drawing your support cards? And it's literally just a matter of like, it's not me being rude to these cards or like not or being stupid. It's like I know that I don't need them right now, and that's fine with me. So what we don't have enough cards to use. That was very silly of me. Unless we use his normal attack. But we should have switched to... Actually, you know what? Let's not be... let's not be stupid. Let's not be stupid. Let's just switch to official. Like, I made a mistake there. Oh, yeah, you ended your round. Dude, why? You're done. Why would you do this? You see what I mean? You can just get through this just by elemental tuning and attacking. But it's going to change, I feel like, once we level up a bit. Nice. Did a good job. Congratulations on completing the Ascension Challenge. You're now an advanced player. It only takes one challenge to become an advanced player. Well, since most people play the game only for fun, they don't take it too seriously, same. In other words, there are only a few people who are serious about the game, but even if it's just for fun, it's worth some serious dedication, too. And now you have my recognition. You can also challenge games set up by other games in the tavern, guys in the tavern. They should enjoy your company. You heard it right, of course. They, just like me, are cats in this tavern, but they are not to be underestimated. Should this time come, Shunyun can hold cards for them, alright, to honor the tradition. There, one more thing I've got to say. Wonder may the fun be with you in the world of Genius Invocation TCG. That's very... thank you. Once your skills have reached a specific level, you can go speak to Prince at the Cat's Tail to partake in a greater test of the mastery via adventure challenges. Should you prevail, you can earn character and talent cards from your adversaries. Great. So now we can steal cards. Who's here dueling? Oh, Barbara's here. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Chef Mao is here. Very neat. Okay, cool. I'm very happy with that as well. Let's quickly do our little commissions. And then I think we're kind of gonna go and do some Archon quests. Very excited. Very excited to see what's happening here. This game, Mondstadt is still so pretty. Like, it's still such a pretty place to be in. Isn't that right? I suppose. Oh my god, we haven't done this in so long. Are you guys ready?
Worthless.
Look how much damage that still does. I know we're like level 70, so like of course it's gonna do a lot of damage. But absolutely insane here. Yeah, this is I feel like in terms of like just DPS and damage per second, like it's still one of my best parties we have, right? I think you guys would agree as well. Like I think it's just like again just a party that like works so well, regardless of like what we're doing and like what enemy we're fighting and like sometimes obviously like you're fighting like an animal enemy, it's obviously not gonna work. But like for these type of enemies, for hilly churls, like this is ripping through them like butter. And in fairness, Eula does too. Eula does too. So like I feel like Eula, Fischl, and Xiao are my 3 best characters that I personally use. I think they are the characters that I use the most, and they're the characters that do the most damage for me. They're definitely the characters that do the most damage for me. Yep. And like you know when I talk about like doing quests in this game, I talk about it all the time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm playing everything I can in this game. I'm doing everything I can in this game. I think someone made a meme about me a while back. A subscriber was very funny, saying like someone who actually does the quests in the game. Traveler, when the hunt is over, it's time to drink your heart's content. Here, come on. Regarding these pigeons, they'd be more used to me roasted with a few wild mushrooms. What's wrong? I raise them as carrier pigeons to deliver messages, but for some reason they are getting less and less reliable. Either they lose the message or they glide for hours but never actually deliver it, or they sit around the whole time just waiting for someone to chase them off. If your time, maybe you could hurry the pigeons along. I just released. Got it. Great, so if you see them slacking off, chase them away from me. Hello. Hi. Oh, I disappeared. I'm a magician. Yeah, but when it comes to missions, I just want to like make sure everyone's like, because I think sometimes like I can totally take the blame for like not being totally clear as well, because sometimes people are like, oh, are you doing this or are you doing that? Are you doing this or are you doing that? For me, it's like, when we look at all these missions here, I want to do like nearly all of them, right? But they're not going away, right? They don't. There's no limited time events here or missions here, so we're not gonna, especially with world quests. Like story quests are a little bit different, but like especially I'm with story quests. We're gonna do all. I remember this mission from like the start of the game where you have to chase off the pigeons. This is actually really fun. Yeah, nothing's going away. Nothing's going away. And I'm also a big believer in like taking my time, but also at the same time leaving stuff in Liyue and Mondstadt, like we did with Mondstadt, which was really great for us to go back to and have some fun with that too. So really, we just go whatever feels good. Go whatever feels good. Defeat all the hilly shores. I was actually going to defeat you guys regardless. Oh, Dendro little boy, Dendro little boy, Dendro boy. Oh, bah! What's this, a message? Shoot some of the pigeons have dropped it on the way. Want to see who the sender is. Maybe we can sort this out. That's interesting. We have to like actually maybe send the message. We still have to defeat all the hilly churls.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Very smart turn your back to me, honestly. Honestly. Put down that shield. Oh, you should put down that shield. No! Put down the shield. No! It's the one thing I have. It's the one thing I have, and you can't take it away from me. Please. All I have is a shield. When my mother passed away, she said, take this shield. It'll be yours. And you will defend all the hilly churls.
Body and mind.
All of them. And I said, Mom, I'm not a hilly churl, I'm going to be a dentist. Oh, son. Hilly churls don't have teats. Traveler. Well, the hunt is over. It's time to drink your heart's content. Here we go. Yeah, we have the same line. Here's the pigeon. I got a little message for you. Timmy's message. I probably should have read the letter. I think I was just thinking because it was commissions. I was like, okay, we'll just do the commission or whatever. But yeah, that's my bad. And
Time to act.
oh yeah, is this one of those places? I don't think this is one of those areas because now apparently we're gonna have like a thing where some of our domains are gonna have like level 80, are gonna have level 80 levels, which will give like some level 5 artifacts. I think even some of the level 70s have a chance to give those artifacts. Let's just climb. Oh, we got some stamina back. What's the mission? Defeat all 5 opponents. Okay. But as like we're leaving Leeway for now, and of course we're gonna come back. Like I say, like 10 episodes from now, we're gonna have like another thing we're gonna be doing here, and we're always gonna come back just like we did with Mondstadt. We're not leaving Leeway forever. I do want to thank you guys as well, and I hope that comes across because we've been in Leeway for I think an actual appropriate amount of time. I genuinely will stand by the fact that like it makes sense that we were in Mondstadt for what 14 episodes. And then we were in Leeway for nearly 44 because story quests got introduced, more world quests get introduced, more areas get introduced, more like locations get introduced. I think it makes perfect sense why we spend so much time in that area. I'm trying to make sure I didn't lose any items here. If you get what I'm saying, I think it makes perfect sense we spend so much time in that one space. Especially if you want to get a good view of the entire world. And we're not even finished with this place. There's so many things left to do in Leeway. But I'm also ready to do the Archon quest and ready to see what Inazuma is. Oh, sabotage the slime balloon. Eula. Get Eula out here. I'm sorry, but Eula's the best. Eula is the best. Eula's the best for the slime balloon, for sure. For sure. Yeah. We love Eula. I do want to see what that chasm quest is, and then we'll be moving on to the Archon quest again. Like, I absolutely, and I want to say as well, this has been like some of the best times I've had in a video game, like on channel or otherwise. It's such an exciting time to pick up the controller and play this game. It's been such a fun time for me. Wait, the slime balloon's over here? I've never seen, this is the first time we had a slime balloon here, right? Because usually it's like not in,
Odds reveal the crush.
You gonna come down? Oh, of course, these boys are gonna get in the way.
They're like, what if we got in the way? Look, hear me out, right? Here's my pitch. Right? Here's my pitch. You're trying to get the slime balloon to its location, right? Funnily enough, we come along, we Hilly Charles, and we go, oh, we start stopping you from getting the slime balloon.
What? How does that benefit me?
It's like an improv thing, right? You say, oh, I'm gonna get the slime balloon. We go, no, you won't. And everyone cheers.
But that doesn't even sound like improv comedy. It doesn't even sound that funny. It doesn't sound funny to me in a way.
Well, I guess you just don't know comedy.
Yeah, but I don't personally understand the joke, if I'm being honest with you.
It's like ha-ha funny, not like oh-ho funny.
I'm a bit...
Add Astra.
Am I just not getting it or something? I think you're not getting
for
it.
completing today's
Right.
commission.
And do all you Hilly Trolls get it?
Add Astra
We get it.
Abyssos.
It's like a dark comedy.
I don't think you understand what dark comedy is, Hilly Trolls.
It is. It's very dark. It's dark.
How about... Okay.
More speed.
Look, how about this? You guys do what you need to do. I'll do what I need to do. You're just gonna kill us again. I'm just gonna kill you guys again. Yes, that's what's gonna happen. Okay, so we have this. We're saving up our we have literally, it's 5 days left. The days are passing by like crazy, guys. We have like 5 days left. I also did get an extra fate wish, but I'm wondering if I should save it to build up some pity, if it works like that. But let's see.
speed.
Let's see who we might just like do whatever. We might just do whatever. Here we go, guys.
We might just do it to save up some pity. Shave up some pity, I say.
I can't wait as well to like to fully explore a place again, because I feel like I said before, one of the things that like has happened to Liyue is that like we have explored this place like so much. We have. Now there's still stuff we haven't found. There's still stuff we would like look at this. I never even looked at this over here. Like so we're like in this, but I feel like we're in a state with Liyue where we have seen like all the main chunks of it, so we're not like constantly just going around the place going, oh, what's over this corner? What's over this corner? Which I cannot wait to do in a new location as well. And if Liyue was this big, I can't imagine how big Inazuma is. I can't imagine how big it is. I can't imagine how big it is. Oh, it's literally up here. We could have just warped here. We could have just warped here. Here we go. Who are we meeting? Oh my god, and getting to look over Liyue like this?
Are you okay? Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss.
I'll say I still can't accept it, because how could you?
Well, keep your chin up.
Thank you.
Paimon believes in both of you.
Thank you so much, Paimon. Actually means the
when
world.
the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us.
Yep, 100%.
And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
This statement, I agree so much. I said this. She is our leader. She is our guide. I'm very glad.
Then Paimon will be sure to keep up the good work.
There couldn't have been a better partner I could have asked for in this journey.
Although, where should we go
Look
next?
at that.
If we want to continue with the journey...
I still need to find that god.
Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place?
Yep.
You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her.
I need answers from her. I need to teach her a lesson she won't forget. Honestly, I think I'm going with this one because I feel like we're very passionate right now. We might not mean this as much as the other one would be, but we're in a kind of like a passionate mood.
Ooh, Paimon supports that. Just the thought of it so satisfying.
Somehow I knew Paimon would love us like seeking revenge as well.
Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animal and Geo Archons.
Here we go.
So next...
Let's go to Inazuma.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation.
Yep.
We'll have to find some other way in.
That's pretty cool that the sun is rising as we're talking about this as well. I think it kind of like sets the tone for what we're doing here. It's like, hey, Paimon's, kind of like her accompanying what she's saying is like, hey, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Like, and it kind of feels like the sun is rising. It's kind of making us feel like there is hope in our journey.
Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance?
I'm sure there is someone we've met.
Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lua Harbor. She's from Inazuma.
Let's go.
Let's see what she has to say.
Paimon, you're so smart. You're so smart. Can we just say like as well, like here we go. Autumn Wind Scarlet Leaves, Chapter 2, Prologue. We're in the prologue for Chapter 2. It's so beautiful, man. Even in the daylight, look how gorgeous this is. Look how pretty Liyue is. And it hasn't lost its luster. It hasn't. But yeah, Paimon coming up to us and being like, she's being very, very good in her approach to conversing with us, especially when we're so upset. She is making sure she's listening to what we're saying. She's also making sure that she's not using like language that makes us feel like we're not supported or that we're wrong or that our feelings are wrong. She's supporting us in a very healthy way. I feel like it. She's kind of doing this thing where it's like when we were like, if we're, when we were like, oh, we still have another side quest over here, but again, we will do these. Don't worry, we will get these quests done. There's like a, it's kind of like a way of like when we were like, oh, I'm gonna hurt this person, I'm gonna get revenge on this person. I kind of feel like that whole thing when you were like, I'm gonna get revenge on this person. The bad thing she could have said was like, hey, now calm down. Don't say that. You're gonna get, if you get too frustrated. It's like right now we're upset. Right now it's still fresh in our minds from 30 episodes ago. I'm joking, it was like 10. But like, So her saying, "Hey, I'll do it with you," is kind of a way of saying like, "I'll support you for now," because we might not feel that way in 5 hours. We might feel that way in 20 hours. She's a good friend, super good friend. Speaking of good friends, kill. I was gonna kill that guy, but we have stuff to do. You're lucky.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right?
That's pretty sick.
I'm still learning to talk like a local.
That's pretty sick that she's learning to talk like a local.
Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a
Wow.
storm raging ahead of me,
Oh my
and my
god.
pursuers were close on my tail.
So like, I love that they're doing a really good job at making this seem like a really like hostile place, right? To be really cool.
After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then I blacked out. But to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
That's awesome.
Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
We're gonna get some lore
Well,
drops here.
Because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
We've heard stories about how restrictive it is before, so it's pretty interesting to hear from someone right from like who's actually been there and from there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Well, Paimon, you just made it sound like the most adorable thing ever.
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Ichising.
Okay.
One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule, loyal yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like
Oh
this.
no, it's okay. You're
But
talking about
after
your
spending
experiences.
so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there.
I have a compelling reason.
You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the
Jesus
closed nation
Christ.
policy of Inazuma.
Okay.
And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders.
There's a lot of
Otherwise,
steps.
You'd be kicked out immediately.
There we go.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
But there's a place for Outlanders to go,
They
right?
only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed.
Okay.
But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
Yeah, and Paimon's a chicken.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue.
Sick.
Voyaging far and wide has made them
Man,
a
they do camera
well-traveled
shots in this
group
game
with a
so
wide
well.
range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right. Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong.
Oh yeah, you're super strong.
Okay, awesome.
But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
It seems our only option. It's
The
probably the best
Alcor is
way to
the
talk about
flagship
this.
of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Let's go.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
So yeah, sometimes the text is different from the actual dialogue, which is fine. Like, it's not a big deal. Because it's pretty similar to what she would say anyway. Hello, Kit. So you have to go to Captain Beidou, who is, whoa, all the way over here. Very interesting how far away it is, isn't it? It's on a boat, I'm guessing then. That's my guess. Let's see. It's that boat right there. Ah, we can get over there, right? Right? Hold on a second, let's get there. Okay, what's the best way to get there? Should we try and climb up and fly as Oh, we could definitely try and climb up and fly, and then swim the rest of the way. That's a good idea. As Kazuha. What do you guys think? Answer right now. The person who gets the right answer, I will buy them 70,000 Shroot bucks. There's an Office reference for you guys. The first one of the series, could you believe? Let's go. Should we go a bit higher? Yeah, we should. Definitely go a bit higher. Should we go a bit higher? Nah, we're grand now. This is as high as we need to go. Because we have this as well.
Nature.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're gonna get there. Especially since we can raise up every a few seconds. Well, the music here is fantastic. It's so cool, man. Like how they incorporate the cultural, all this stuff into this. Look how cool this looks with the dragons and like the different like markings. And also like it just looks like a different ship from anything you see in any game. It really does. Is that Kazuha? Do you see there on the right? That's Kazuha. This is our first time meeting him. This is going to be sick. Who the heck you? You think you could come here, you? I arrived on board the ship. I'm a pirate. I'm looking for Baidu. You're the traveler. What are you doing here? Looking for the captain. Does she look like someone who's just you come looking for her as you please? Oi, someone get over here. Tie this stowaway up and feed it to the fishes. All right. What's the ruckus? This troublemaker snuck in here, said they're looking for, well, they're up to no good, I wager. And I thought I would just deal with this for Baidu. All right, stop scaring people on any old how, or Captain Baidu will scold you upside down. All right, off you go. Cool your head. Now then, traveler, what business might you have with the captain? I'd like to go to Inazuma. You want to go to Inazuma by ship? You best see the captain yourself about this. She's on board right now. But it seems she's been deep in thought recently. Keep your eyes open and try not to disturb her. I've got it. We've also been anchored here for quite a while due to our orders, which has led to quite a few delays. If you're willing, why don't you go around the ship and see who needs help? Why don't you go around the ship and see who needs help? Oh, wow.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Really cool design as well. I didn't know this is like a pirate design. But...
Paimon.
Oh, there we go.
A fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... Yes, the stars.
Sick.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
We take compliments whenever we get them,
Pay
though,
no
Paimon.
heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Is this guy a bard by
You're
any
not
chance?
far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma.
So he is kind of like a bard. I didn't know that.
I prefer other means of entertainment.
Heck yeah.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
Great way to describe how nice he talks.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze,
Beautiful.
would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Would it?
Well, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
The Clash?
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Yeah, I'll be watching, buddy. I'll be watching. Really, again, great design. Of course, we're playing as him right now. But this is our first time meeting him. I didn't know he was a bard.
What's the Clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean?
Paimon.
I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it?
Never heard of it. No, never once.
The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents.
Paimon can do this.
There are 2 important rules.
Jeez, you're
One,
so cool.
Competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you.
Sick.
2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Yeah, this is where it kind of gets bad. I don't have a vision, but also I will murder people. Yeah, I will I still have the power to do that.
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue.
Fair enough.
And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout.
Are we actually going to get to do a tournament?
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Oh, what if we win and we get to take us to Inazuma?
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as
Oh.
a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that
His
vision,
voice is so soft.
it belongs to them.
What if the winner gets to go to Inazuma?
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
Why doesn't it have a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
I am really into tournament arcs.
So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
A vision, I guess we could say a vision's no use to you, but I'll enter the tournament just for fun.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
I love that every person we met so far that talks to Inazuma about us with us is just like, you actually want to be there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat.
Oh my god.
In that case,
It's
if
so
you win the
cool.
tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
That is so sick.
Up to
Like
you.
such a great outcome. And that's like, and by the way, I do love a tournament arc. My favorite arc in the history of anime and TV shows is Battle City, Yu-Gi-Oh! Easily the best tournament arc I've ever seen in my life. To me, like this is heaven. This is heaven.
Want him to take part in your tournament.
We'll do it. We'll do it to get a ticket. It sounds like it's the only way.
What's wrong with that?
Me trying to convince
The more
Paimon.
talent we have, the better the tournament will be.
Yeah.
I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we
Yep.
want to get to Inazuma,
Yeah.
huh?
But honestly, like I'm excited for this. I know this is a thing where we have to, but I'm
Great.
excited.
Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It's so weird. It's the first time we meet in Kazuha. I think we met Baidu before.
Seems like it will only be a matter
not
of
in her
time
story or
before
anything.
The answer is revealed.
We met her in an Archon quest, but an Archon quest that released after this. Wait a second, is your one shorter than mine? Or is your wait. Hold on a second. I think his one is a little bit shorter than my one. Yeah, my ones are just naturally oh, an official, there you go. Oh, they were almost all naturally taller. Yeah, great design on Baidu, by the way. Like, really, really sick. But like Kazuha, like, we already know what his design is like. I didn't expect this to be the first time we met Kazuha to be like, okay, let's start a tournament arc. I don't know what I expected, though. We're climbing up a freaking ship. What do they call them? What do they call these things? Ship things? Sails? We're climbing up a ship thing. Yeah. I don't know what I expected. I think maybe I expected like a very like, well, what we got in a way as well as what I expected. Because I expected like a character who was like extremely like calm. Who was one with the wind. Who like had a kind of like a very calm disposition about him. I'm going up here because I think there's like a thing up here. Hey, stop climbing that! Oh, it's over there. Kazuha?
The wind knows me.
Yeah. Just to judge him by the way he talks, like he seems like very, very like secure with who he is. I'm excited for this. A little tournament arc? Battle City style? We're doing Battle City in this game? Nice. Oh my god, and we're up here as well? This is actually not a bad spot to be up on, is it? You can see Dragon Spine. See that island in the distance? That's Fontaine. Oh my god, sick. Benny, you're lucky you do this. Do a Benny's Adventure Team up in the skies. Let's go. Will he do it? Who knows? Maybe?
Benny's Adventure
There we go.
Team
Oh, Benny!
Assemble!
Oh my god. You are incredible. Okay, let's go to the Stone Forest. It's over here, actually. Literally just over here. You know what? Let's take the fun way.
Into the wind.
This is way more fun than just like warping there and then going back around, right? I lied. I'm not having fun. No, I'm joking. This isn't fun at all. I thought this would be more fun. They lied to me. They said that flying off a pirate ship into the Stone Forest would be the most fun I ever had. They charged me $52 for this. There's also that thing over here we can open it with a key as well. We probably should get it at some point too.
Follow the wind.
I agree. He's so smart. Follow the wind. Honestly, we might be even like faster on foot, but like it's just literally over here. This is exciting, right? I wonder how like it's gonna like work. Maybe it won't work at all. No, it's gonna work. Activate, go. What is this? Huh? Yeah, we'll leave for now.
Time to go.
I think we did one of these before, but like I don't even remember it. I think it was a while back when we did something like that. Hello everyone, I am back. Stone Forest style. Man, look at this, everyone's set up here.
Let's see who the other competitors are.
Okay, let's see if there's anyone we know.
You said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
Oh, because let's see. Ricky. Oh, there's Blicky. Sicky. Oh, Ticky. Oh, there's Mickey. Schlicky's over there. Maliki. Taliki. Oh, God. They even brought Mark. Okay, let's talk to Uncle Yoon.
Hello. Are you here to
Hello.
compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
We just wanted to stare you up and down, Mr. Man, for a bit.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Runner-up.
Uh-huh. Also, that doesn't sound like the most official
Paimon's a tournament
tournament
expert.
out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock?
Yes.
It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying.
Jesus.
Then the big guy pulled out a knife.
Okay.
I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Sounds dangerous.
I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation.
Heck yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Even for... Well, thanks for letting us know, but like, yeah, that's...
Alright, we're gonna keep
It's very, very normal for us, is what she's trying to say.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Children? Paimon is a chicken. Can you imagine seeing a chicken in front of you and being like, oh man. By the way, I'm going to change my party just in case they put me into the fight at any point. We're probably going to use Eula, maybe. I think Eula might be the best option. Just because she's a beast. Look, who else are we talking to? Where's Maliki? There's Maliki.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Isn't it funny there's something that we just don't want, like, at all, and all these people are fighting for it, and we're probably going to rip it away from them in the way, you know?
Exactly.
But we need what
With
we
the
need as
vision,
well.
We'd quickly become
Everyone
our
needs
master's
something.
top students.
Everyone has their own goals and their own hopes and dreams. It just so happens we need to find our sister.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
It's, probably Dory.
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang
I
and
know-
I are both proud disciples of his.
The only thing I know about Dory is that, like, so many people clown on her in the That's the only thing I know about her. It doesn't ring a bell.
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway.
I hope when we do this tournament, they actually have, like, a known character in
He's
here as
got
well.
to be a
It'd be cool.
master or something. He's created many different
That we have to
styles
fight
of
or
kung
something.
fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Okay.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone.
That's
all
pretty
without
sick.
breaking a sweat.
That's pretty sick.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Man, I don't know. I've seen some crazy stuff here. I'm willing to believe it for now.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
Wait, so he's probably, like, giving these guys the runaround. Yeah.
Of course. This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
He's definitely giving these guys a runaround.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Kazuha clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
Oh, so that's why they're looking to get a vision.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Yep. I think that they need to understand that like even like vision bearers aren't going to be the most perfect fighters, because even with vision bearers that we know, there's like levels to it. You know what I mean? There's like levels. Like Xiao is the best of them all. You know, then Eula, then Fischl, you know? There's levels to it.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Ling Shan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
This is the way I'm seeing it. Can't fault you for trying at this stage.
See you in the arena.
Yeah. You know what I mean? At this stage, it's like, okay, you live your dream. You live your life. Where's the other character? Mark. There he is. Is this the manly man guy who's always like, I'm manly? No, it's a different guy.
Crux Clash too?
Oh, cool. Voice acting.
If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
Yeah, we can be our rivals if you want.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion.
Yeah, that's good mentality.
For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Do you want to become an adventurer? Do you want to become a hero?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
What?
I know how that sounds, but let me explain.
Yeah, I don't
I've
think
lived a
that's
successful life
possible
so
at
far
all in any way, shape, or
without
form.
any setbacks.
You're not Xiao.
I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
Yep. And this seems to be the big thing. Like we've talked about it before, that there is somewhat of a divide between people with visions and people without visions. And I think that's going to be like, they're really cool doing this now because I feel like that's a big deal in Inazuma as well. So I'm actually, it's actually really cool that they're showing the passion people have for obtaining a vision here.
You have so much self-confidence.
Are you a renowned fighter?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
Yeah, let him, give him more. We'll let him keep going with his delusions.
I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
There we go.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
I think there's something else here.
Seems like
I think something else is going to happen, Paimon, I'll be honest. This is such a sick tournament area, though. Isn't it? It's so cool.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up.
She's like, everyone just having these like little things about themselves. I'm wonder.
Wait, aren't you?
It's so cool that people know us, and it makes sense, right, by the way, because, like, we did so much for Liyue and Mondstadt.
Did I hear that right?
Wonder?
Is it really them?
This is kind of cool.
Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the
I don't
clash?
have a vision, and I'm going to beat you all and go to Inazuma.
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
He's way more confident than I am. I'd be like, yeah, I suppose. Okay.
Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Man, it's so cool how into this they are. Because of course it would be, like, especially nowadays, and news is going to travel fast, especially when everyone's just conversing about what's happening around town.
Oh, I wonder if I can get
Oh,
his
Paimon loves
autograph
it.
later.
Paimon loves
I
it.
trust you are aware that
This is
only
so
those
cool.
without visions can enter the tournament.
It actually is cool that, like, there's a recognition for what we have done, and we've seen we've already seen a change in the world, but there is a recognition also for what we've done, and I think that them kind of being like, oh my god, it's him, does actually match the actual actions themselves, you know? I don't have a vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary.
Yeah, we're gonna be cheating today.
You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
We're cheating today.
Yep. He still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
Yeah, look at his little snatched waist.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osial, so that's
Okay.
one. Do you have any others?
So I guess they're saying what's important to us, maybe. I'm not right now the Knights of Favonius.
Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror, Dvalin, and Fatui Harbinger Child.
I said I'm a Knight of Favonius because that's the thing that means the most to me out of the three. Like, yes, saving Dvalin meant a lot to me too, but what means so much to me about being a Knight of Favonius, guys, is how many people I've helped to Mondstadt, but not only that, but how, like, it brings me so close to the people that helped me originally too, because it's more about, like, how much I've been able to return the favor for the lovely people of Kaya, Kaya, and Amber, and Jean, and Lisa, all these characters, even Eula, who've helped me out so much. That title means more to me than anything. It means so much to me. Every time I hear it, I get giddy. But I thank Paimon for also, yeah, look at the face. I do thank Paimon for also, letting us sound a bit cooler too.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Oh god, that's horrible, isn't it?
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot.
I'm not saying that being the Knight of Favonius is the most important thing story-wise. What I'm saying is that personally, emotionally, in my heart, that means the world to me. That title. I would, if they asked me right now, like, which if you had one erase from people's memories, which one would you erase? You can only keep one. It would be the Knights of Favonius thing, just because obviously saving Dvalin is very important too, and saving the people of Liyue is very important too. They are important. I'm not trying to say they're not important, but I just hope you know how much the title of the honorary knight means to me.
Right. Your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize.
I feel like I'm not explaining myself well enough. I'm trying to, because I think someone's gonna be like, you don't think it's important? What I'm trying to say is all of them are super important, all of them mean the world to me. Saving Liyue was one of the greatest things I've seen in this video game. In fact, one of my favorite scenes in this video game. Saving Dvalin was also like set the tone for the entire video game. But what I'm trying to say is that the title of Knight of Favonius emotionally, like, is the symbol for me helping everyone. It's a symbol for like what, like, that set the tone for what we're going to be doing for people going forward, and it's something I carry it with me. The reason I help so many people is like I know that I am a Knight of Favonius. If that makes sense, does that all make sense? Does that make sense? And you might be like, Calvin, don't worry about it, but there will be one or two people that will always be like, hey, like, what do you mean by this? So it's better to explain it now than have to like just reply in the comments and explain it.
A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
I'm going to give this away. No, we can't. We're not even going to have it.
We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the
And like our next thing we're doing is we're going to kill people.
There's another prize too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
It's just for us.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as
We're making ourselves sound so cool right now.
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then?
Everyone's misunderstanding the situation. It's just that I'm not interested in visions, that's all.
Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here.
This is such a cool scene. It's such an interesting scene as well. Like, it's so funny and like, it's cool to see how the people actually react when we're around them now.
The qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Let's go!
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one.
True.
So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament.
Eula.
Just to avoid any misunderstandings.
That's good.
In any case,
I like it.
looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it's showtime. You got this.
Let's go, Eula.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to
By the way,
compete?
Paimon's you got this is like motivating. Yes, I'm ready.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Let's go.
Our
Wait,
next
oh, we're playing as...
competitor is seen by many as the
Oh, no.
favorite to win this tournament.
Oh no! Oh no!
Now.
I didn't know. Come here! Wow! Get out of
You're
here!
the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
If it was Eula, it would be over in 2 seconds.
Now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something
Wait.
to say to us.
Wait, is that not like just the preliminary rounds? Is there more?
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect.
Yeah, we're
the
not trying to
opponent
use
from
our vision. I
serious
feel like it's
harm.
only fair.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our
I like the way he
up-and-coming
talks.
champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join
You do
in the
okay.
fun, but
Thank you.
I guess I shouldn't put you
I'll
on the
take it.
spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament.
Yeah.
And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
Didn't know I was so popular.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
Maybe.
So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
That's crazy. Giving us a bye.
But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we
She's
just
all about
skip
the
straight to the semifinals.
She's all about the advertisement for this event too. You know what I mean? Which makes sense.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals
True.
anyway.
Very true.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Paimon, do you want to go off with Kazuha for a bit? Hang out?
All right, I'm gonna
Best
watch
friends?
some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
Let's go. Who's my opponent for semifinals?
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
So we just have 2 fights and then we're one fight and we're in the finals.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited.
I'm
in quite
excited,
some
man.
time.
Tournament arc.
Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
I haven't forgotten why I'm here.
Very well.
Yeah.
Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
We're ready somewhat.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
So what's pretty sick about this? I might actually change my weapon just to be sure for Wonder. What's really cool about this is like, and I've said this a few times already, like in dispersed. No, that's not what we're looking for. Looking for Wonder's weapons. I guess like we should give him like maybe this weapon, just because it's a level 60 weapon compared to what we have right now is level 40. Like, why not? Yeah, and we'll give it back to Jean when we're ready. What's so cool about this is that this is truly a great setup for Inazuma, because not only is there a character from Inazuma, they've already told us how dangerous it is and made us feel like how dangerous it is by having two characters and multiple characters be like, why would you even want to go there? Like more than two characters be like, why would you want to go there? We also have the importance of a vision and how like the common people see visions as important, which also we know as we go to Inazuma, there is like a lot of talk of visions there, and there's going to be a big story surrounding visions there as well. I believe so too. That's my prediction anyway, from what we've heard from conversations about Inazuma. Also, they're trying to be like, hey, like you've done a lot here already. Here's how people see you in this place. But also they're trying to show you as well. I feel like they're trying to show you how like, you know, people without visions live, and they do this constantly. And I'm really impressed by it. Let's go.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become
I'm excited
the
for
dark horse
this.
of the tournament.
I'm excited for this and the finals, obviously.
I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Let's go.
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Let's say we're getting a few butterflies. I think that's fair.
Don't worry. Take some time to compose yourself.
Oh,
At last,
level 90.
The moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
Hey!
I don't care
Coach!
about the prize.
He's actually hitting me!
You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Did you like that? Coach! He's moving! Coach, he's actually doing stuff! Look at that. You stop hitting me now. I'm sensitive. Paimon, he's actually hitting me. Okay, let's get our stamina back up a bit. There's a little slash for you there. That's very bold. Disqualify for punching. This is sword fights. I do appreciate how they won't let us use our vision, even if we tried. Because I would totally use it by accident.
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, man, it's actually like after running like a big race or something, it always feels really good to have like a bit of exercise done, doesn't it?
I was beaten by the best.
That's if you were able to do
I
it,
need
you know?
to train harder.
I believe you have the potential to be... I don't say you fought very well yourself. This dude did the same move.
For a moment there, I was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters.
That's probably a good way of approaching this, though, right? Because like then like you could probably win the prize as a side effect, and like you're also like have the mindset of like, hey, even if I don't win, I got a bit stronger.
Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn.
Oh, agree. Hard agree.
So I'm pleased with today's
Hard agree.
outcome.
Hard agree.
I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
I say this all the time. One of my least favorite things when I see people playing like a Souls game or a Dark Souls game is when they die, and then they're like, I'll come back to this later. It's like, no, man. Die 10 times and your 11th try is going to be even better. Die 10 more times and your 21st try is going to be even better. 22nd try is going to be even better. It's like, man, that's the way you do things. That's the way you do things, man. In video games, in real life, draw 10 bad drawings, your 11th drawing is going to be better than all those other 10 drawings, you know?
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
Heck yeah.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
I'll bring Eula.
By the way, do you know who else made
I mean,
it
of
into
course,
the finals?
of course.
Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick.
Oh, wow, that's something we're gonna have to deal with.
So don't get too cocky.
We're not always very good at dodging. Uh-oh.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Oh, let's kill him.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance.
Sound.
I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
I'm excited to see what this is. I'm excited. Let's do this.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He died.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he
Oh.
took it straight to the nose.
No.
There was blood all over the place.
He was like, this is my time.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Ling Shun clan Kung Fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
That's cool. Don't worry about it.
All right then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery.
Yeah, I hope he has a swifty recovery.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
I mean, I'm willing to just go into it.
Maybe
I'm
we
willing to
can
just
go
fight.
talk to Beto.
Like,
Surely she's gotta know something.
like Paimon, I am legit ready to just fight.
You gave an outstanding
Oh,
performance.
thank you.
Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match.
Well, really, like, they call me cool guy in Mondstadt, so.
But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
You have a keen eye, I suppose. Your hair is really cool too,
In
Kazuha.
fact,
It
I
always is.
discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet.
Oh, that's sick.
And the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
It sure is. Yeah, it sure is. It's weird, but it's fun.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Yes.
Not exactly.
Oh.
Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger.
Okay, that's interesting.
They tend to have something unique about
But could
their
you say
style.
stronger than in, like, in terms of style then? I guess not.
As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
I mean, it's vital we make it to Inazuma. I love the kind of the desperation we have as well, because we are still feeling that, you know, we need to find our sister, you know?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we?
Oh, okay. Sure.
I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like
He's
someone
very
who's
calm. He's
used
actually
to
very good
waving a
sword use from
sword
what we've
around.
used from Fur.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding
sick.
your opponent's
So he's gonna help
particular
us out.
skill set.
That's so
Given
nice.
your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent
Let's go.
down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
No, we're gonna go talk about Paimon and how she's a chicken.
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy.
Yeah. Kazuha's on our side.
Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha.
You betcha.
Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Oh, but he must have heard, right?
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you.
Wait.
However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many
So he can
things
sense-
about you elude me still.
He can sense we've been to
These are the
Mondstadt.
things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment
Let's
is
go.
in order.
Let's go. You think I'm gonna pass up a chance to chat with Kazuha? A more peaceful location? So over here. Okay. This is cool. This is really cool. It's set up in a very it's like a calm before the storm type of way. But I'm just happy to be able to talk to any character like Kazuha, especially a character that is so cool. By the way, his voice acting is like ASMR. It's like I think I could listen to it for hours. It's so good.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter.
Heck yeah.
You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element.
So they're setting up Kazuha as someone who's
Is that
so
correct?
in tune with everything. He is so aware and so observant. They used the word observant before.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at
So he knows
something
about
from
this.
the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings.
We've only used our sword though. Sorry for hitting the mic there. I hit it with the PS5 controller this time. We've only used our physical weapons
If
though.
I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental
Yep.
skills even in the heat of a match.
I mean, we don't want to get disqualified.
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you, nothing more.
It is things of this nature I always hear within you, nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes
I mean, yeah,
you.
he's so sure of himself as well.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats.
I love this guy.
To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of some mysterious being.
He's so locked in. He's so locked in.
Stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Paimon, it's okay. We smell okay.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
All I did was touch the statue of the seven.
Extraordinary.
I know it is. I trust Kazuha. I really do.
So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Paimon.
Aw, it's nothing really.
No, Paimon, don't be
Paimon
modest.
just
Don't
told
be
me whatever
modest,
came to
girl.
mind.
Don't be modest.
It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along
Yep.
the way.
Yep.
Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me.
Anything you want, we'll do it.
Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will
So
make
we're
it
gonna
a fair
fight Kazuha?
exchange.
Fair enough.
Now then, let's test your skills.
Is
shall
it just us, though, or is it gonna be our party? Oh, it's our party. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna fight. I was like, that's gonna be sick. Honestly, I don't have the heart to, like, just destroy Kazuha in 2 minutes. I wouldn't feel good. I really like his character. I love how when Chuni is with us, and, like, it's actually such a different character than we're used to as well. I love him, like, pulling us aside and being like, yo, I know your secret. Well, if it isn't more big idiots.
Blood of frost.
Look at this.
I condemn you.
Actually pretty good. Like, I don't call myself out for doing good combat guys very often, but I'm gonna say pretty good there. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with saying that was okay. That was awesome.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to
The voice acting is so good.
you.
And what's so cool about this as well, it like shows us that what we're doing is extraordinary, and they're reminding us that we are different. We are different. Because for so long we're so used to using all these elements.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the
Oh, look
element
at this
of
scene.
surprise
Look at
to
that with the
defeat his
water.
opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you.
Thank you. I will not underestimate him.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles.
Honestly, like, you've been a sweetheart and such an interesting character, and I hope we get to learn more about you as time goes on as well.
The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always
There is a
encounter
story
that
event for him,
which is
actually.
still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans
That's
these
actually,
visions.
again, as we're going to Inazuma, that's actually going to be very interesting, but also, again, we're in a story where humans are being like, who are, again, have this reverence towards visions and are so desperately want a vision, saying that they weren't born with a vision, that they're hoping they were going to get a vision by this age, by that age. And to have, like, someone who already has a vision be kind of like, I also kind of want to know why I was granted a vision is really neat.
My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters.
You can talk to me for the next 2 hours if you want
For allowing
about
me
it.
the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you
Yeah.
may have regarding Inazuma.
That's sick. Let's go. I mean, so please enlighten
So
me.
that's what you're curious about?
I really am
Then
interested
allow
in
me
this.
to tell you more.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead.
It sounds terrifying if you have a vision and you're living there.
In the outset, supposing each of the 7 Archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself?
So if he's saying that, like, the 7 Archons grant the visions, so he's saying, like, oh, then is the Electro Archon kind of being like, oh, did I make a mistake?
Not to mention, with no new Electro visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
That they don't want to grant visions anymore.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. she will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
And it's cool he's bringing up the comparison to Liyue as well.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro
Was it?
Archon before?
Well, I don't know. It might have been
With
her. That was such a long time ago.
We will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity.
Look at this. Look at this.
Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right. We got so distracted talking
It was
about
really
Inazuma
cool to
that
hear about,
Paimon
though.
forgot all
So
about
while we're
the
getting
tournament.
about Inazuma, like we said, there is a vision hunt. We're seeing the importance of visions from the perspective of normal people here, but there is a vision hunt. And not only is there a vision hunt, but there's an idea that maybe, like, the Electro Archon regrets bestowing visions onto people, especially Electro visions.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Yeah, let's go together.
Very
Yeah.
well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Yeah. I heard you can, like, understand more about me if we hold hands. You can, like, we understand, like, how things work. Let's go. We got rewarded for that? I should have been given the game some 3 XP books.
Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first.
Oh, my music? I want to enter by End of Heartache by Killswitch Engage.
Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash!
Oh, this is sick. This is so sick.
This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
Heck yeah. I also think that it's cool that, like, because since we got to the semifinals, like, it kind of proves that, like, these people wouldn't have been able to fight me anyway. You know what I mean? Because they didn't get to the finals.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals.
Yep, against Puncher McPunch, man.
But today's final round will surely take things up a notch.
I'm excited.
As for our other combatant, he
Disqualification then. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals.
True. Actually, yeah, this is like for a big show.
Apologies. Everyone just sit tight.
Maybe they got the match times
We've got
mixed
no
up.
other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
I think he should get
Wait a
disqualified.
moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize.
No.
Traveler, come with us.
Wait, he stole it? They stole it? Okay, we can't talk to them. Okay, I thought we could maybe have a conversation with before, and so we stole it.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Okay, so just disqualify him and give me the Inazuma trip.
Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
Probably the best time to do it, right? In plain
We
sight.
don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to
Oh, so
look
when he
after
left, they took it, I'd say.
I will be certain
Yeah.
to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
My opponent was in no show anyway.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Oh, he's so sick. He's so cool. Okay, so someone stole the vision. I wonder if it's because they thought, well, I'm not going to beat like this guy anyway, so I'll just take the vision for myself then.
More speed.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
No, I kind of want to... I don't think we're going to get there in time. Okay, I guess it wasn't that serious of a challenge.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard the moment it was stolen.
Are you serious?
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Oh, so okay, he has a plan for this.
No, my sword.
Nice.
No escape.
Oh, he's still alive. Okay.
Time to act.
Yeah, I want like this. I have no predictions for how this is gonna end. I have no predictions for how this is gonna end at all.
Body and mind.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris.
Hubris.
This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They call me ambush stopper. We're not gonna get there in time, are we? No. Okay, it's fine. Will they make us redo the challenge? Wait, for real? This is an actual thing. I think I thought this was just like a side effect of this. Look, there's only one way to work this out.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me.
That's fine. I mean, like...
There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
I guess like that's fine. Like it makes the challenge all the more interesting because like it makes sense that we'd have to do it in a faster time because
treasure hoarders, just as I expected.
Like it makes sense that we'd have to do it in a faster time because like they'd be running away and try to escape. So that makes sense. There you go. There's your. And you drop anything?
Test subject.
Stop calling me test subject. You guys are stupids. You guys are what I call in the business idiots. You guys are what I call in the business big freakos. So it's just treasure hoarders.
You caught up with me? How is that possible?
Yeah, so they're trying to make it like, hey, we came here so fast.
I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you.
Okay, he's next level.
In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely, speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up.
But I mean, the issue is we were not going to use our powers.
After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't
Okay, so he's just talking about our actual skill itself.
But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match,
I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
Hand over the vision.
After all I went through to get it? I think not.
Yeah. Consequences.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
Dude, I don't do empty threats.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arm.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Huh? You're not serious,
We said no. We did say no future consequences. We have to
mention
hold up.
that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet.
Oh God. Okay, we might have to break your arm. I'm sorry, I lied.
It seems that it would be only fair.
Look
to
how
burn
beautifully
the
it looks with the
word
sky in the
on your
background.
forehead with a hot iron.
Jesus Christ, Kazuha.
Whoa, whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
If you have me and Paimon's shocked.
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Okay. He's like, okay, I'll walk away for a bit.
Shudder. Vengeance will be mine. Rack and ruin.
Yeah. I'll have my revenge eventually.
His voice changed even. That's how tough he was. Oh my God. Point of view, you just see the prettiest two boys you ever see in your life. Point of view, you got knocked down, but you're not too upset about it. This is such a lovely point of view. Wait a second. There we go. That's such a, like, the two of them are like, I know there's supposed to be a situation where, like, we got you, but they're so adorable. It's like,
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
I'd be terrified too, in fairness.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
So from what he was saying
punishment for
earlier,
you.
Kazu was saying earlier, he was like, I wonder why the gods don't give visions to certain people and then don't give visions to other people, or why they just bestow gifts onto some people and don't bestow gifts on the other people. He's feeling bad that, like, even in this guy's dire moments, the gods didn't help him.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing
So
all
he was trying to, like-
possibilities while the vision remained in his hands.
Oh, so he was trying to, like, see if, like, the vision reacted in, like, his fear or, like, his reaction to what we were
When
saying.
people are forced into a corner, that is when
Oh my
their
God.
greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened.
So you were planning this on, so you wanted him to take it?
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened.
Kazu's been such an interesting character so far now.
From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
I'll try. I do like that Kazu is a character who is not just like, you know, this unbelievably honorable kind of like wandering samurai type style. Like, he is like totally admitting like, hey, yeah, I totally tried to scare the crap out of this guy just to get him to, you know, activate this.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable
Like,
to
ultimate
rekindle the
curiosity.
vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you so determined to rekindle the vision?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked
I didn't
me
know we were
about a
getting one of
sword art
these.
which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing
look
from
at
place
this.
to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne.
Beautiful stuff. Absolutely
A solemn
beautiful.
yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand.
Is that Sarah?
Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired
Oh, that's sick.
after all.
It's so cool.
When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment.
Oh
his
my
severed blade
god.
hitting
Oh
the
my
ground.
god. I cannot wait to go to Inazuma.
Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running.
That's
from
his
the scene.
vision?
All
The
I
one he
knew
was putting
that
in the
I mustn't
tournament?
let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the
Oh
ice-cold
my
statue of a god.
god. That is beautiful.
Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
So he went to so much efforts so he could rekindle the vision of his dead friend so that that vision would not have would be able to live on. It wouldn't just be forgotten about. Oh my god, that's beautiful. I have chills all over.
But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies
That's so
along
cool.
the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
There we go.
Kazuha.
No, it's a beautiful story. Beautiful art, beautiful story. We understand so much now. And like it just, although it's scary, it still makes me want to go to Inazuma even more.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please.
There you go. Such a great character.
All right then, it's time we returned.
If you need to talk more, I'm here to listen. Heck yeah.
Do not let my feelings trouble you.
No trouble.
But thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful chat. And like, so he it's such an interesting, again, the most interesting characters are the characters who like say one thing but do another. Like he was constantly like being like kind of like trying to uphold like the ideals of this tournament. And like really what it was just trying to get he wanted someone to take it. He wanted someone to like try and fulfill that. So good. So freaking good. I guess we just have to head back over to this location again. I guess the best place would be to travel over here again. Again, beautiful art. Yeah, I think that was Sarah, by the way. In terms of like the assistant to the Archon. Yeah, for sure. It had to have been, right? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know if they had a bow. But that was really cool. That was really cool. Sarah and Sayu were the first two characters we obtained that weren't guaranteed ones like Noelle. So happy with how this turned out. We got a little tournament arc. We're gonna get to go to Inazuma. We got to learn more about Inazuma. We got to learn more about Kazuha, and we have a story quest for Kazuha that's gonna be coming up. Probably in Inazuma, right? So lucky. I'm reminded all the time whenever we do any quest in this game how lucky we are to have a game like this that cares so much about its lore, that cares so much about its story. It's kind of nuts to me that like I know so many JRPG fans and like still a lot of them don't want to play this game, and it's like, man, even if you played this like free to play and use like the characters like free to play characters like Sayu, Noelle, you know, you could easily get, not easily, but you could get Benny and Razor as well, and all those characters, like, you know what I mean? That's like, to me, that's like a good team. You could definitely play this game.
Huh? Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang.
Ooh.
It seems that the Crux Clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention.
Oh, that's not good.
Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
I love that we walked back here with Kazuha as well.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent.
And you
in
witnessed the
final
fight.
Round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux Clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened?
Yeah, it's over.
If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified.
Yeah.
And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
That's pretty sick.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word.
This could not have gone better. The story quests in this game are incredible. They are incredible. They're so good.
But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip.
I'm glad we got to know more about Kazuha as well. Like, using him is going to feel so different
in
now.
fact, the relentless rain and wind are
look at this
also
in
an
the background.
embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
She's a god. She's a god.
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made.
Sick. Very sick.
In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Yeah. It's very sweet, like, and actually very sad, like, way of, like, that he's doing this, you know, but it's also at the same time, it's, like, so sweet.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
It's over? So we finished the prologue. We're going into chapter 2 then. Setting sail. Ask Captain for information on going to Inazuma. So we're just setting sail then. That's the next quest in this journey. Oh, let's see this stuff here. Guide. Claim. Thank you. I'm once again so impressed. That's the next one. It's been a while since you struck an agreement with Baidu to go to Inazuma. You decide to check on how things are progressing. So that's the next mission we're going to be doing, is setting sail. And that's what we're going to be doing next episode. That is going to be the whole episode, by the way, as well. We're going to be doing the setting sail mission, which is Act 1. Chapter 2, Act 1. We're going to be doing that and going wherever it takes us. I'm not sure if that's going to means we're going straight to Inazuma or whatever, but we're going to do that mission next episode, like first thing next episode. This was so fun. This was such a fun time. What is this looking at here? Oh, for Wander? Oh, well, okay, actually, we're going to be back your weapon there. There you go. Sorry, Wander. Thank you guys. Sorry for interrupting you there, officials. Thank you guys so much for watching this series, and thank you so much for always supporting me. If this is the last time that we... Oh, let's go over here and get this as we're talking. If this is like the... I don't know if we're going to be able to get there this way, but actually we might be able to get there with Eula. If this is like the last time that we are doing a Archon quest in Liyue, like the last main one in Liyue, which I'm not sure if it is. I don't know how this works. You know, it could be different. It could not be different. You know, I've said it a million times. I am playing this... Oh, that's going to be hard. I am playing this game incredibly blind. So I think Kai is the only one that can really get there. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. if this is the last time we're doing an Archon quest in Liyue, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who supported this series so far and who's waited so patiently. Who knows, the next episode might not even be an Inazuma episode, I don't know. But I will say that I am so grateful for what you have done for me and my patrons and the watchers, the silent watchers, the commenters, the likers, the people who like, the just the unbelievable amount of beautiful comments I've gotten. It's been so amazing. You don't know how much you all mean to me, and let me just make it clear right now as I say this. All of you mean the absolute world to me. And I hope you guys can tell that I love doing this, and this is one of my favorite things that I've ever done. It's so nice to have a series of games that I can just play over and over again like this. We're not stopping. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next part of this series and the next Archon quest. And honestly, I want to say thank you to a particular group of patrons called the Can Never Pay the Baby Gangsta. You can see on screen there's the chunky baby gangstas. You can check out the Patreon description below. It always keeps the series going. It's the reason the series is able to happen 4 times a week is because of the Patreon. And I want to thank TieFire2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, Normal Kara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuled, Radish, Fruity, Orange Bang, Summer Oasis, Death Trap, Anusta, Ciabatta Bread, and Malcolm Day. Guys, I'll see you very soon. What I will say is this. We are all very small. All of us. We will live and be small. Living is sometimes painful. Living is sometimes a curse. Oh God, leave the dog alone. Living is sometimes a curse. But fear not. Because one day, when we all die, we will all die the size of a colossus. See you guys soon. I almost forgot. Let's do the thing. Benny, you ready? Well done.